Today, we have the task of transporting $2.2 billion worth of gold. You heard me correctly. That's a lot of money. At first, I did quick math and thought that this was going to be about $300 million in total. Well, we had a gold expert come out and test this type of gold, and it turned out to be a lot more expensive per pallet. So, yeah, it's about $270 million per pallet, which comes out to about $2.2 billion for the 8 pallets we have. We got 2 forklifts, heavy duty, able to withstand the weight of a pallet, and we got a gigantic U-Haul barge. We have plenty of deck space. Tommy Boy is the name of the U-Haul barge. And yeah, it's going to be transporting our gold today. It's the biggest thing I could rent that U-Haul had. I mean, we could take one of these, but I don't think that's going to be able to float with 8 pallets of gold. So, Tommy Boy is a barge, and we're going to have some fun today. So, let's get these pallets unloaded. We're heading on over to my house, which is a little bit down. It's about 5 miles down the canal. Technically, we're on an island in quotation marks, so we do need to get back on the mainland so I can get this gold sold or put it back in a safe, because sitting out in the public is doing it no good. So let's get this forklift running. It's actually electric, so I charged all the batteries up on it because it's going to be going down very quickly. There we go. I lowered the bed on the truck. It makes it a little easier, and I think we're going to try and slide these off. So what I got, I'm going to start taking the first one off from the very end. There we go. I can adjust the fork's width too if we need to. There we go. It's got the first pallet here. Load it up. $270 million, boys. I better be careful with this. Alright, let's back on very carefully. There we are. Alright, first pallet has made it on successfully. So what we're going to do is we're going to stack them right behind the helm of the boat. Or barge, I could say. I mean, it floats, so it's a boat. There we go. Okay, let's back out. Perfect. You know, those silver pallets are way better than wood ones. I think they're solid steel, so they help a ton. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's go grab the second pallet. My buddy Brian was supposed to help, but, you know, I don't really think he would want to. Unless I shared the gold with him. I don't really want to do that. All right, second one's down. Let's grab the third one. So check this out. So what I can do is I can bring the forks all the way in, and that way I can grab them. How we load them on the flatbed at the abandoned property. Check it out. There we are. I didn't really think the 18 or 1900s were this smart, but it's probably the best material they had. It's very solid to hold all the gold on one pallet. All right, there we go. We're making some progress. We're almost halfway there. All right, I'm going to run a little bit of a time lapse of me loading these pallets on. It's going to be a quick minute, so sit back, relax, and I'll catch you when we're finished. Alrighty, we are ready to go. The Tommy Boy is all loaded up. We got a forklift on the back too, strapped down. We want to bring it along so we can unload the pallets, of course. So let's hop up in the helm. Alright, diesel engine's running. Let's head out of here. Lines are untied. We're all good. Check it out. We're on the move, boys. This thing is a fast barge too. It's got twin inboard diesels, so you know it's pretty fast. Check out that old freighter over there. It's getting fully restored. They're going to repaint it and everything. So, yeah, we're going to head on over to the mainland, the canal. You know, I forgot where the canal is. I think we got to go around the top of this land and then right down, and my house will be there. So, it's not very far. I just would like to get this in a secure garage. Let's see what speed we're going right now. 24 knots, boys. That's like 28 miles an hour. Jeez. This thing is cooking along. If you guys are enjoying so far, drop a thumbs up on today's video. If you're still watching, you're obviously enjoying it, so drop a thumbs up below. I would appreciate it so much. So, let's see. Our house is almost up here. Let me pull out my binoculars. You can kind of see the house over there. Don't make fun of me. I'm just going to say that. I have $2 billion worth of gold, and I have that small house right there. Well, I mean, it's not small, but for the amount of money we have, we're going to have to wreck that down and build a mansion here soon. Honestly, I might kind of move somewhere else. This place is kind of lonely. They're starting to drill oil too. We got to get out of here fast. Tommy Boy, though, is doing really good. We're having no engine problems. The engine temperature is perfect. And the weight actually is really good. Gold is very heavy. And a forklift doesn't really do much. But for this barge, you can kind of see it's moving around a little bit. A little choppy out here in the waves. But yeah, the weight is doing really good. I mean, I got it all on the one side. And it balanced it just about perfectly. So I think we couldn't have done a better job. First goal is when we get there, we're going to tie up along the wall. I have a cement dock that we can tie up on. We're going to get the forklift all fired up. And then we're going to start unloading the pallets like normal. I got a garage around the other side. It's more of my getaway house. I have a little bit nicer house in the city. But this one is just like my, off the radar house. Which is where nobody will find our gold. So that's the whole point. I actually owned a canal house, a mansion a while back. And the boats were hard to maneuver in there. We might actually need to build another one here soon. I think that would be fun. But yep, we're pulling up here. Let's get the lines prepped and everything. And fenders are already out. Semi-tires. Looking good. Alright, let's bring the bow thruster in here. There we are. We're looking good. Okay, now we can just use the joystick to bring it in. It's got pod drives. Twin diesel pod drives. The engines are the show of this thing. That's called the bow thruster. Perfect. Alright, now we're right up against the wall. And next up, get the forklift. Let's get it unstrapped here. I just ran one across just to hold the load down, and we are good. So let's start grabbing the pallets, and we're going to throw them right up here. And then from there, we'll bring them into the garage, which is along the side. Right here. So we're going to hide them under here. I have a safe coming in for all the gold, so it's going to be great. Off the radar, $300 million a pallet, 2.2 billion. This isn't all perfect math, I just estimate. But yeah, all in total, it's about 2.16 billion for the exact dollar amount for those that are wondering the exact price. Alright, we got the first pallet here. Let's go put it on the mainland. Perfect, that's one. Yeah, you know the process. We're going to get these unloaded. Safe Company shows up tomorrow with the big, gigantic vault. So hopefully we don't get it stolen by then. That would not be fun. I mean, 2.2 billion out the door. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video transporting gold pallets on a U-Haul barge. And if you want to do more, remember to hit that like button down below and subscribe. Guys, thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.